Well, Matt, can you take us, I guess, inside your mindset or inside the dressing room when you are asked to chase down 378 against a really strong India attack? How do you free yourself up in the way you did?
Yeah, I think probably some good experience over the last series, obviously with New Zealand. I just think there's ultimate belief in one another from 1 to 11 that we can do it. And then on a personal note, obviously my role on a run chase is to put some pressure on the Indian bowlers, and obviously me and Zach had a solid day. We'd obviously like to make more runs, of course, but yeah, I just think we need to really put the bowlers under pressure, particularly when you're chasing a target like that.
I mean, was there any sense that you obviously had 3 really good chases against New Zealand, but this was another step up again? Did it feel like another big step up, this one?
To be honest, within the dressing room, nobody even thought about that, to be honest with you. We think, like I say, it's a pretty good wicket. I think there's a tiny little bit of variable bounce, but nothing it should really cause any issues. And then I think as a unit, like I say, we've got our batters are getting runs, they're confident, it's quite a good outfield. And yeah, I think we just obviously want to take the game to the opposition.
Have you told Joe he needs to finish the job after barbecuing you?
Yeah, I mean, he could lend me one of his Test hundreds. He's got plenty of them. But no, yeah, I mean, I saw him briefly when he came off the field, and you're obviously gutted. I think on a personal level, obviously being run out two innings now is obviously quite hard to take, but the pleasing thing for me is that we're in an amazing position as a team, and I've run out people in my career. It's a horrible feeling, and it's nothing that you obviously mean to do. So yeah, I mean, he's a top guy, and I'm sure hopefully he'll get the job done tomorrow.
Gentleman here, and then we'll go Will, and then Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Alex, when the target was 378, what was the entire mood among both between you and Zach, and then the entire dressing room, because the target was huge. You both as openers needed to give that kind of a start. So what was the mood?
Yeah, I think we're just very optimistic around it. I think, like I said, it's a very good batting wicket, and I think the thing that actually brought us back into the game was our bowling. I think Stokes' spell this morning really turned the game on its head, and that is probably the defining moment for me within this Test match. We could have easily been chasing 450, 500. So I think the bowlers, how they bowled that second innings, and particularly this morning, coming in overnight, I think was the biggest turning point. And then back to the batting and how we feel within the dressing room. Like I say, I think everybody's pretty confident. We know we have to play positively to put the bowlers under some pressure. And the target really, it's there, but it's almost in the background. We're just trying to put the pressure on the bowlers and score some runs. Really, like I say, we know it's there, but it's not something we necessarily spoke about.
Will?
Alex, conventional wisdom kind of dictates you don't want to bat last and you want to kind of put runs on the board in a Test match. Is this team, your identity, or whatever, got a clear preference for chasing? Ben's done it both times he's won the toss. And why is that, if you do?
I mean, before the tests, we had a little joke that we'd have a chase. Usually, obviously, in your day cricket. But I think, both times we just felt that the wicket would be the best time to bowl on it. Would be day one. And I think obviously this summer, the last few games, the wickets have been pretty good wickets, and haven't really deteriorated. And I think there's no different here. I think the biggest thing is the confidence within the chasing that this team has, and I think, like I say, a big total, it could be more. And I still think the psychology and the approach around it would not be too different. So I'm sure. I mean, I'd prefer to bat first, to be honest. You're obviously at your freshest, so hopefully we do bat first at some point. But
was it when you left the field at tea? I think some of the Indian players very particularly had a bit to say to you. Was there? Can you take us inside there? What was going on?
yeah, I think he's obviously just a very competitive person, and I'm I'm quite headstrong also. I think that's what my wife says anyway. So yeah, it's just general cricket competitiveness. You know, he had a few words and I had a few words. I was not going to back down. You know, and like I say, it's just that's the edge that obviously Test cricket has and that it needs. I think within the game and spectators watching, you know, we need characters within the game and we need emotion. That's what we need. But yeah, there's nothing that exciting to be truthful. But yeah, it was fun.
Okay, we'll go Chris, Stefan, and we'll finish with the gentleman. Go ahead, Chris.
Alex, Brendan spoke to us after heading really. He said that on the start of the chase on day 4 in the Leeds, that Ben had said to you guys, try and get on the day. You kind of set off like you were trying to 2 left today. What was the message at the start of the chase today? What did Ben say?
To be honest, didn't say anything. Baz said just go and do your thing, pretty much. Like I said, I think within this team we know the brand that we want to play as a team and an identity that we want moving forward. And so on a personal level, I just wanted to be positive, but there was no specific, there was no specific message as such this test. I mean, I wouldn't have put it past Ben to say something like that again, which would have been pretty ludicrous. But you know, that is obviously how his mind works. But no, yeah, it was just go and express yourself. You know, we all know what we need to do within this team and the roles that we obviously have. But yeah, there's nothing.
India fairly dominated the first 3 days of the game, and considering obviously England dominated the 4th day. Kind of reputation Indian bowling attack has, and what they did in last year. Do you think the game is still open?
I think obviously within Test cricket there's always a chance, no matter which side that you may lay on. I think, you know, if we bat well for the first 30-40 minutes, I can't see there being any other result. I think there'll be a big onus on that first 30 to maybe 40 minutes in the morning. But obviously if we bat well, I think obviously it's like a 50-year-old ball now. I think, you know, we should be in a pretty strong position to get over the line.
Is there any talk of Chennai 2008 test match where India chased an impossible target in 4th innings?
No, not at all. I mean, I obviously wasn't around, so yeah, no, nothing at all, to be honest.